Hi dear. So I'm going to continue with a straw for two. So Odeline went searching for Carmilla, that beautiful girl he was sitting next to. Remember, he wanted to bite her and turn her into ink drinker. So he followed her after school all the way back to the cemetery. And then he saw this mailbox, which the groundskeeper showed him. Miss Carmilla, care of Mr. Dracula. The blue taste of Southern Seas ink. Oh boy, there goes Dracula. And there's Odeline. I was dumbstruck. If Carmilla lived here, it meant she was a... No. It was too unbelievable. But it made sense. She was the one who had drunk my notebook. This also meant that the little casket in the crypt was hers. All of a sudden, I felt a presence behind me, an uncanny presence, a smell of old paper and ink dust, wafted from the creature. Go downstairs, he ordered in a raspy voice. Carmilla is waiting for you. It was Dracula. I apologize for what happened with the casket. It was an accident. Downstairs! With my legs shaking, I headed down into the crypt. He stayed outside. No possible exit. Downstairs, all the candles were lit. Camilla was sitting in the little casket waiting for me. Nearby, a big casket had been repaired with planks and nails. Carmilla looked at me intently. I did not know what to say. Want a drink? She pointed at the books in the pantry. I shook my head. My throat felt tight. Do you remember the question you asked me this afternoon? No, I had no recollection whatsoever. I was feeling like a fly in a spider's web. I felt hot, I felt cold. Outside, Dracula was keeping a silent watch. Carmilla's eyes, like two shining moons, were staring at me. Once more I felt hot. Once more I felt cold. You wanted to kiss me. Well, you may. She closed her moonlight eyes. I moved nearer to the small casket. The flames of the candles danced in the breeze and cast a porcelain glow on her cheeks. My legs were like lead. I couldn't put one foot in front of the other. Camilla looked like a doll. Meanwhile, upstairs, Jacqueline was waiting. My lips almost touched Carmilla's cheek. She smelled like an orange blossom. I said to myself, Carmilla is a cake I'm about to taste, but she stopped me. No, not like that. Do you really like me or not? I blushed. I was embarrassed and hesitated again about what to do next. After all, Dracula was keeping watch upstairs, and Camilla had woven her web to catch me. I kissed her. Total dizziness. Her lips tasted like blue ink from the southern seas. Then she bit me so as to imprint her name onto my skin. I looked at my arm in disbelief. Not so long ago, Dracula had bitten me in the very same spot to make an ink drinker out of me. His name had remained embedded in my skin like a tattoo. Now it was getting blurred, while gradually Camilla's name became clearer and clearer. Why did you do that, Carmilla? So everyone will know that you really, really like me. Then Dracula showed up. He yawned, lay down, and fell asleep at once. Carmilla moved the blanket up to his chin so he would not be cold. He is my uncle, she revealed. I am living in his home. I couldn't sleep near Camilla that night. Her casket was too narrow and the crypt too chilly. Anyway, my parents would have been very sick about my absence. I hurried through town in the dark. The memory of Camilla's lips illuminated the way. Later in my bed, I dreamed that this was not a dream. And there's her name. So what do you think? Is he a double ink drinker now?